Hey, good morning from Nuki Orchards. I'm just going to do a really quick skill share on growing potatoes at home in shopping bags, which is a really nice and easy way to grow potatoes in a small space at home. So if you haven't got a great big garden to plant stuff out in, you can grow yourself a crop of potatoes using a shopping bag. So I've got one that I've prepared earlier. So all you need is one of these really sturdy forever shopping bags from your local supermarket. Take one of these. I just used a screwdriver and I put a whole load of holes in the bottom of the bag. I then filled up the bag so it's about half full. You can see with some nice rich compost, but you could use some topsoil, ordinary potting compost, but this is some nice green waste that we've had delivered to the orchard. So I've filled that bag up half full. I've also, to add a bit of nutrients into the bottom, I've taken some nettle leaves and torn them up and put them at the base of the bag too. You could use comfrey as well this time of year, and this is a tip from Janet, one of our ACE volunteers, and it adds extra nutrients to the potatoes and helps you get a better crop. So yeah, filled up the bag half full like that, and then today I'm going to use these Cara potatoes. So we did a little trick that was used in the wartime with these spuds, and we've sort of cut them into quarters, making sure there's an eye on each quarter, and it's meant to enable you to get more out of one potato. Normally you would just use a whole seed potato and it would have several eyes coming off it and you'd pop that in the ground, but we've just cut these into quarters to see if it works, to see if we can get more out of our seed potatoes. So these potatoes have been chitting, and that means I've sat them in egg boxes and containers and given them a little bit of light and tried to get them shooting, and this gives you a bit of a head start before you plant your potatoes. You can see that, so that potato eye has got a little shoot on it. And that'll happen, if you buy a big bag of potatoes and you don't eat them fast enough, they'll start doing that in the bottom of the bag. So I've got these seed potatoes, and this is Cara. This is a nice big main crop potato. So I'm going to take these and I'm just going to put 2 of these about 6 inches deep into the bottom of the bag with the shoot facing upwards. And that's it, nice and simple. Now I'm going to leave this on my patio in a nice warm sunny spot, and when the shoots start to come up to the surface, I'm going to put a load more compost on the top, and this means that you won't end up with green potatoes. The potatoes need to be covered in earth to make sure they don't get that horrible green tinge to them that makes them not edible. And then I'm going to earth them up. This is what I'm doing with these potatoes we've been growing on here. They've just started to shoot up, so I'm now going to put another layer of compost over the top of those, and it'll make sure we get a nice healthy crop of spuds. Yeah, so these Cara potatoes, we've got lots and lots of them, far too many, so we want them to make them available to volunteers on this Wednesday's morning veg pickup. So we'll have, for anybody that comes along to pick up veg and wants to grow some potatoes at home, we'll have some of these potatoes, seed potatoes, available for you. Cara variety, nice tasty main crop potato, big white potato. I've got some spare bags available, so you can take a bag, and we've also got loads and loads of compost available. Yeah, so come and pick up your spuds on Wednesday.